Mia would have had the right one, because you ain't got to tell me not one time. You come over to me and threaten my peace of mind, threaten where I'm about to lay my head at. At this point, I wouldn't even feel comfortable staying in the house. Y'all could have got a hotel and it been that just been that. I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not welcome. Period. Hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Welcome back to the Medusa Show. I am your host, Miss Mama Medusa, and we are here to review another episode of Housewives of Potomac. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like the video before I have to pull up on you, because it's very important. And we're just going to jump right on in. Y'all, I am committed. Okay, first of all, before I get started, y'all know I like to talk about myself for like 2 seconds before I get into the review. Child, I'm going through a lot, okay? I'm going through a lot, and I'm trying my best to. I'm figuring out what I want to do with my channel. So, bear with me. I know some of y'all are probably tired of the Housewives of Potomac reviews because not everybody watches the show. I'm definitely going to come back with more content talking about, other hot topics, but I just want to remain consistent with these reviews because, again, I made a commitment to myself and to my Housewives of Potomac audience to be consistent and to keep the content coming. So bear with me. So we start out this episode where we left off. First of all, I just want to say this episode was kind of boring. I think next episode is going to be a lot better. But I still just wanted to review it just because I wanted to be consistent. So we start off with Mia and her BS. I'm trying not to curse. I'm gonna try really hard not to curse. But Housewives of Potomac, it just brings the Kaya out of me. You just can't help but to drop a couple F-bombs, when you're watching this show, because the women are so ignorant. Mia is over here, completely outside of her mind, outside of her realm. She's over here slinging drinks, slinging purses, looking for a reason to become violent. And then, the colorist crew, Robin and Giselle, are sitting on the sidelines talking about how Karen could have diffused the situation. Last time I checked, Mia was a grown-ass woman. I don't understand why it's expected of Karen to help, this woman be in control of her actions and in control of her emotions. It's like, and this is supposed to be a CEO and a mother. Like, what happens when you that's my thing. It's like, it's so funny how y'all like to pick and choose when you can stay in control. Like, and this is where the colorism comes into place, because y'all lose all control when it comes to a dark-skinned woman. If it was a white man, a white officer, if it was something pertaining to your job or anything, you would maintain every amount of respectability politics that you could. But when it comes to dark-skinned Black women, all that shit goes out the window. It's just so funny how y'all like to pick and choose, child. But yeah, I just think it's just so funny. I don't know how Karen became the age-old woman of wisdom, and it's her responsibility to keep these grown-ass women abreast, and it doesn't make any sense. And honestly, if Candace would have been there, they probably would have found a way to blame Candace too. It's like they want to absolve everybody of their actions except for the person who was swinging and being violent. It doesn't make any sense. No accountability whatsoever. Mia's over here crying. It's like, bitch, how are you the one slinging drinks and slinging purses, and now you crying like you got hit? You crying because you embarrassed? Like, you should be embarrassed. Now, child, they say that Mia threatened to get off the show, threatened to leave the show. Bye, bitch. You ain't got no fans anyway. Like, you can go. We rather Escala anyway. Robin's punk ass then turned off her comment section. What you turn your comments off for, Robin? What we trying to talk to you? Trying to get through to you, Robin? You like to jump up in people's face, and you so bout it. You so rowdy on camera. Why can't you why can't you hear what we have to say, Robert? I can't stand these hoes. So Candace comes into town and she's just over it. And I would be over it too. And, you can tell that Candace is really triggered by this whole thing, because she's saying, this is not right. Like, here it is, deja vu, another dark-skinned Black woman is being, attacked, and now she's being villainized. And child, and I hate to keep on bringing up this, the fight with her and Monique, but it is relevant because on one hand, it's so funny. Like, Ashley is on the sideline talking about, oh, me as my girl, but I don't ever excuse violence. But you excuse violence with Monique. You literally testified against Candace in the court of law, and talked about how her becoming violent with Candace, how Monique's violence was warranted, and all this other shit. Y'all love to pick and choose. Like, and Monique was way worse. That situation with Monique was way worse. She was our glasses were thrown, blood was shed. She literally threatened to kill this woman. Like, what? And you you stood right by her side during all of that. But now all of a sudden you have this moral compass and you can recognize right from wrong. Actually, sit your big head ass down somewhere and go suck a white dick. I'm sorry. I can't. I really cannot stand Ashley. She's just so trash. But anyways, yeah, y'all have to remember when the whole fight with Candace and Monique happened, Monique got ahead of the story. Because remember, the shit happened during COVID. It happened right before we went into quarantine. So their season got pushed back. So Monique got ahead of the story months before while they were still filming, before the episode ever dropped. I'm talking about months in advance, and was telling us that Candace threw a glass in her face, and that's why she got violent with her, and that's not what happened. I don't need to go through it. You can go back and watch it. Candace, the glass was not thrown until after Monique was pulling on Candace's hair. So Monique is a fucking liar. Time and time again, she proves herself to be a liar and dishonest. And so, for months, poor Candace, for months was, being demonized and villainized, and people were like really sending her death threats and just like harassing her. Cause you know how y'all can get, especially people feel empowered when they're online. Trust me, I know from firsthand experience being on TikTok. So, people were harassing this girl and about a false narrative. So yeah, I can see Candace went through a lot with that whole situation. So cut her some slack. She's not just crying just to be dramatic. I mean, she is dramatic, but in this situation, I understand why she was crying. So that's that. Candace is crying because these women and this group are incapable of using their words. Okay, cool. They're also intimidated by Wendy. Wendy is a strong, Black, dark-skinned Nigerian woman, hella accomplished, extremely articulate, and these women are fucking dumb. These women married their way into the position that they're in. Half of them would not be anywhere. Candace and Wendy are the most successful women on the show. Neither one of Ashley, Robin, Giselle, Karen, all the light-skinned women on the show would not be in this position without their husbands. That's the only thing, Monique included. That's the only thing that qualifies them to this, that even qualifies them for this lifestyle that they were handed. They don't come from money. They don't come from any sort of accomplishments. And I think it's hard to see and they can't handle Wendy. And Wendy is really smart, and she's extremely, well-versed, well-read. She can easily read the girls. And so they can't take it. And that's why they get so frustrated and resort to violence. That's what happened to Monique. Monique couldn't handle Candace around with her uneducated self. And that's why she had to end up hitting Candace. It's the same thing with Mia. Mia can't take Wendy. Wendy didn't even say nothing to her, and they over here swinging and shit. It's ridiculous. And it's like, now, on one hand, I'm kind of torn because I do think that, I don't know, because let's not act like the other housewives don't be getting violent though. Like, you feel me? Like the white girls on Jersey, they be throwing fucking tables and pulling each other's hair, and like nobody gets reprimanded for it. But so I don't know. I feel like Bravo, they say that they don't condone violence, but they kind of do. So the girls go and check on Robin. This is going to be a quick, excuse me, this is going to be a quick review. So the girls go and check on Wendy, right? Which is crazy to me because somebody on Twitter mentioned this. It's like, Wendy is the one who's attacked. Wendy is the one who's assaulted. Yet the audience is over here seeing Mia get her nails done. And while we're at it, Mia, you are not an attractive woman. I'm sure you used to be attractive at one point, but I don't know. I guess you didn't inserted too much concrete into your face. Why does her face look like that? Like, Mia looks scary without makeup on. Like, ooh, she got that oogly muggly. Like, that's what her face is built like. Like, girl. But anyways, child. So we over here seeing Mia get her nails done and getting pampered after you. Like, it's like you didn't even hit Wendy, but yet you broke nails. Like, what? Because you was fighting security, trying to get to another black woman. You ain't shit. Anyways, yeah, Mia is just a mean girl. She's just a mean girl. But we're gonna get to it. So the girls go and check on Wendy, and by the girls, I mean Karen, Ashley, and Candace. Now, this is something else that's interesting, right? Karen, this is shit that you do that get on my nerves. She over here talking about, she's pretty much trying to say that they were both wrong. Okay, I kind of agree with Giselle. I don't agree with her, but stop straddling the fence. They weren't both wrong. Mia was wrong. If you're not gonna call your friend out, then just shut the fuck up. Don't try to split the blame amongst the two. Mia was wrong. Mia's the one who threw the drink. Mia's the one who threw the purse. Mia's the one who broke her nails. Mia's the one who's all acting an ass. Mia is wrong. They were not both wrong. Miss me with that. Like, that shit irritated me. Like, well, y'all were both wrong. No, they weren't. Like, I'm kind of here on that. But at the end of the day, Karen shouldn't be, I don't understand why they put so much weight on Karen's opinion. Who the hell is Karen? Like, Karen ain't no, I guess because she's the oldest, but like, girl, like, Karen is not, like, she's not intelligent. She's not an intelligent woman. So I don't understand why anyone even cares. Like, they make it seem like she's like the Dr. Jackie of the show. Like, at least Dr. Jackie is like extremely intelligent, extremely accomplished. Karen is not. So I'm not understanding why they even look to her for her opinion. Like, who cares? But anyways, and y'all know how I feel about Dr. Jackie. I don't like that bitch either. F her. She's annoying. She's a bigot. I've talked about it in past videos. But yeah, so they go check on her or whatever. Oh, something that Karen did that irritated me. So she's like, me being the queen, I'm the queen, and so I make the executive decision. So she invited Wendy to like an event, like an outing. And then so she invites Wendy to the event. Then she goes and checks with Mia to make sure it's okay. And Mia told her flat out, no, it's not okay. Then she turns around and retracts her invitation. Like, I thought you was the grand dame. I thought you didn't need any permission. I thought you was the head at HBIC. Like, if you really was that well respected, I mean, granted, yes, this is Mia's trip, but if you really had the pull that you had, then you would just be like, okay, Wendy is coming to this event, period. But no, you had to ask Mia and empower her ass and blow her head up even more. And so, so she asked Mia if Wendy can come. Karen asked Mia if Wendy can come. Mia, being the petty bitch that she is, she says no. Then she goes on to say, and I'm even offended that you asking me that real high school shit. Like, Mia is a mean girl, and she literally has a stunted growth. She's still stuck in foster care, child. I guess at one point, maybe she was the head of the girls in foster care, or maybe she never was. Maybe I don't know what her situation is, what her tea is, but Mia really needs counseling. A lot of these women on this show need counseling. Mia, Robin, Giselle, Ashley, even Candace. Like, Candace, because Candace got mommy issues. You can't tell me different. But, yeah, like, Mia is just a mean girl. She over here talking about, you didn't have my back. And da-da-da. Bitches ain't dodgeball. This ain't a game, ho. This is real life. You was dead ass the fuck wrong. You're wrong. Take some accountability. It's okay. Like, I don't understand what is wrong. Why can't people just admit when they wrong? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have handled it that way. I could have handled that a lot better. Boom. That's no skin off your teeth. Like, y'all so weird. Then so they're gonna go check on Mia, right? And this is the part where I can't with Mia. Like, for real. At this point, she was already getting on my nerves, but at this point I was just like, oh yeah, I'm done. So she gets her big ass over and stomps over to the car because she sees that, I guess she feels like like the girls need to get permission to go and check on Wendy. This bitch really comes over there and tells them, yeah, y'all gonna have to look for a new place to stay tonight because y'all checking on Wendy and you done picked your side. Bitch, what? And then Ashley calls her petty. I'm sorry. If it was me, Mia would have had the right one because you ain't got to tell me not one time. You come over to me and threaten my peace of mind, threaten where I'm about to lay my head at. At this point, I wouldn't even feel comfortable staying in the house. Ashley and Candace, all of them refuted it and was like, "Oh, I'm not going nowhere. I think it's really petty of you. Y'all got money. Y'all could have got a hotel, and that just been that. I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not welcome. Period. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, I wouldn't even feel comfortable. That house was not even that nice with that indoor plumbing. No, I would have found somewhere a lot nicer. Y'all got money. Y'all have your own money. Okay, y'all been on this season for quite some time. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like y'all can't afford to get your own damn room. Child, I would have been out. Mia wouldn't have to tell me twice. Girl, bye. So Mia goes and disinvites them or disinvites them from the trip. And then Ashley refuses her request and tells her that she's still staying regardless. She better than me because it wouldn't have been me. And then Mia's just fucking bipolar. Like, she's up, then she's down. You literally just said that the girls can't go. Now all of a sudden you tell them, okay, it's okay for y'all to go. Like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable in that volatile ass environment. Here we go with this shit with Jacqueline and Mia. I'm kind of over them. This scissoring sister wives, debacle that they got going on. They over here taking showers together, using deodorants and sharing lipsticks, sharing husbands. I'm over it. I don't care about, like, they're trying to make fetch happen. I don't care if you and Jacqueline had a thing and y'all lick on each other from time to time. That's your business. Stop trying. It's almost like when Kenya Moore and Toya, the girl from YouTube, was like doing that little gay for play shit. But I really do think that they really are gay for real. I'm talking about Mia and Jacqueline. Like, I'm getting Mia off my show. Get Mia off my TV. She's such a waste of space, and she's really not cute. And that's really all I got. So yeah, not much happened this episode. Pretty much, it was just a debacle not much happened this episode. I think next episode is gonna be lit because they're gonna come out with the recordings and stuff like that. Then Candace and her pillow talking and gossiping with Ashley turns around and bites her in the ass. Karen, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait because I have some stuff that I want to say about that, but I'm just gonna wait for the next episode because I already told you that Karen and Ray have an arrangement, but I'm not even gonna do this again. I'm not gonna keep on beating the same head over the horse or whatever. Child. I love y'all. I love my stones and gems so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up so I can keep coming back. And let me know what other topics you would like me to talk about. Because as I told you, I am expanding my channel and I'll be here more often. I'm going to be making more videos. I'm going to be making more content. Y'all just got to bear with me as I get ready for the rest of my life. Being a mom and being a creator and all that other stuff. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Like the video. Comment below and let me know what you want to see next, and I'll be back for some more. Deuces.